and welcome back to One Girl Evolution. Welcome. I hope that life has been treating you well. It's been a silly holiday season. But we're just gonna get right into it today with our 3 topics. We've been doing 3s. I love the number 3. But okay, so our 3 topics for this week are feeling left behind. I almost took my finger. Repost equals retweet. And it's not gonna be this long, but every feeling is available to you. You just have to choose it. So choosing your feelings. Choosing what you feel. Kind of vibe. As you know, segments in between. We do have a new song for you today. I'm very excited to share it. I will be honest, I shared it with some friends who seemed like it might help, and they said it did, so I hope it helps you. I can't wait to get to that, but we'll get to it later. First things first. The first topic is feeling left behind. So, I don't know. I feel like everyone can look around and then for some reason look at someone else's life and compare it to their own, and for some reason feel like they're behind. When life isn't a race, it's not a competition, it's what I believe is that we genuinely chose to come here, we chose this life, the life that we're all currently living in individually. We chose this life to be able to experience, being a human, and life is long, but it's short, too, if that makes sense. It does make sense. Life is short, and so to feel all of the human emotions, experiences, and the shortness of what life is, the intangibility of it, is what I think we all collectively were okay, yeah, I want to go and do that with this specific persona and this specific avatar. That's kind of what I believe in. And so that's why when I think of feeling left behind, I try to remind myself, and maybe you probably don't subscribe to this, but you can reframe it, I feel in a way that in a way that you can apply it to your own beliefs. So I just remind myself well, this is the path that I chose. Maybe probably it takes a little longer than others, that's the path that they chose, so theirs is going a bit faster than mine. I don't know. I've always been one to, I'm the youngest kid in my family. I just was dethroned 3 years ago with my cousin having a baby. But I've always been the youngest kid, so I've always watched everyone have all of these life experiences, and I didn't feel behind until I got there, the age that they were, that they did all of these things and I wasn't doing all those things, and I was what do you mean? They all, I don't even know the experiences they had. Well, yeah, when my cousins went away for college and I didn't go away for college, I always dreamed of it. And I had friends who went away for college, and I was oh, I wish, and now that I look back, that wasn't the path for me. That's not what I would have wanted. I love living at home. I love having my mom right next door. I wouldn't want to change that for the world. But growing up, that was something I romanticized and dreamed of. This, my next example also, of course, being a little girl, you dream of, getting into a relationship, all the romantic vibes, aspects of that, and, 24 years strong, singlehood, and that's fine. But I watched all of my cousins and I say cousins because my mom is a twin. So I have 2 moms because my aunt's kids, she has 2 sons. They are like my brothers. So there's 5 of us total. But that's how I see it. I'm the youngest of that clan, of like that group. And my cousins, I watch them go in relationships, you know, and like travel and like do all of these things. And like I did travel, so like that I'm very grateful for. But, and like my sisters too, there were things that like, you know, of course, you see other people do and you're like, well, wouldn't want that for myself. And I was always very grateful in the sense that like I kind of got to watch everyone do everything first. But yeah, like, I don't know, being the youngest, I always had it in my brain when it's like, okay, they did it, so like I have to do it, or like they're going down this path, like that must be like what awaits me. And I always had in my brain like, no, like I know that my life is gonna be extremely different, and it very much has. Like, even though we all quote unquote grew up together, like the life I lived, and I know in comparison to them, I'm not saying like in bad ways or like whatever, but I know it's not the same life that they lived. And like that's super okay. And so that's why I know when I think to myself like, oh, I'm so different from them. I sometimes will attribute to, well, maybe it's because I haven't had as many experiences, I'm younger, like feeling left behind. But it's like, no, we're different, but we love each other regardless. And then the same thing like with my friends. Like, my friends lead very different lives. A lot of them have like adult jobs. Some of them are still in school. And so I am in my in-between job. We want to see what happens with life. But I'm in a very like phase of life where it's like I'm just like not waiting to see, but like letting the wind take me and like going with the flow kind of thing, but also putting the work in for the things that I do want. And my friends have like different goals or like just different ideas about how they see their future, and that can get like nerve-wracking. It's like, oh my god, they're so ahead of me, like they have all of this figured out, whatever. And it's like they don't, especially like online. And I know everyone talks about this, but that's like the biggest one. Oh, before I even started this, I would see people like from my high school like doing things, and I'm like, oh, I want to do it. Like, why aren't I putting out my content? Like, I want to do it. And it's like, that was the time frame for them to. I feel so happy that I waited and like I put this out when I did, and like as I am, and like, I don't know, everything happens for a reason. Truly believe that. Just beating this leg up today. But like how I said, like in I think it was like episode 3 or something, when you look back on your life, you see why things turned out or played out the way they did. And so I feel like when you have those feelings of being left behind, or like not feeling like you're going as fast as you could be, like that's probably not your season right now. And so you probably need that lull period of like nothing really going on, because the next season of life maybe is non-stop. Maybe it's like all your dreams coming into one and you have no idea that it's about to happen. Trust in that the best case scenario is about to happen. Fully also believe that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I've been having my own thoughts and feelings of left behindness, and I wanted to discuss, you know, this whole thing to create community. So if I'm feeling something, maybe there's someone else who's also feeling it, and we talk about it and we feel better. That's my thought process. But yeah. Hello. And this is my new song of the week. This is my second single. I hope you enjoy it. It's to the tune of I was made for loving you, baby. Again, we never claimed to be a singer, we just really enjoy the art of singing. I'm not a singer, okay? Okay, I hope this song helps. I love you. Bye. Okay. It starts. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I know I'm doing my best, even if it comes out silly sometimes. Oh, I know I'm doing my best, giving myself grace in real time. I hope you enjoy. I hope you like it. Like it. Aww. Alert! We have a new crush of the week. So many hearts. And I'll give you a hint. He's a mean one. Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. Grinch. How the Grinch Who Stole Christmas? That one. He is my crush of the week. We're in the holiday season. We're gonna choose holiday figures. Our special honors does go to Jack Frost, specifically Martin Short in the Santa Claus 3. Oh, and Mother Nature. She's so beautiful. She's in Friends. Go check out Friends. Such a good show. It's not TV show club of the week. Okay? What is she talking about? Mr. Grinch, I have something for you. I don't know if she would want me to show this, but I'll ask her. But we're gonna just show it anyway, and if anything, we'll cut it out. Or we'll put something over her face. But look at this, what I found. Look how cute. I don't know, I hope you can see. But this is me and my sister and Mr. Grinch in God knows what year. I'm probably like 7. Maybe younger, maybe older. I don't know. Me and Mr. Grinch. It's the first picture I have with a crush of the week. So let's manifest more pictures with our crushes of the week. Who is your crush of the week? Can't wait to hear. Mwah! And so then that leads me, it does not lead me into this next topic, but you will see why everything was chosen the way it was. Okay, so I was gonna be like, maybe I'm old. I'm not old. But that's not how I meant it. But okay, Twitter. Before it was X. I don't even know it as X in my brain. I think of that as a completely different app. But Twitter. When Twitter was at its prime, I loved to get on Twitter every day. You would like the ones that you liked the tweets that you liked. You retweeted the ones that you wanted everyone else to see, or you would like tweet your own thing you thought was funny or you were doing, you know? I loved Twitter like that. And I find TikTok to be semi-similar in the sense of now the feature of reposting. I love to repost. And I don't know, I genuinely use that feature as a retweet button. And I feel like we all should. I feel like we should all let each other know through TikTok, like, not how we're feeling, but like like the things we thought were funny or fun or cute, or you want to inform people on like the serious information that comes out on my TikTok. Like, I have to repost that, like, in hopes, because sometimes I send too many things and my friends probably get overwhelmed. So I repost it in hopes, like, okay, they'll see it anyway, whatever. Or it's like, I sent too many funny ones, like, here's another funny one, I'm gonna repost it. Or like, they did a cover of this song really well, I'm gonna repost so that people can see. Like, I don't know, I really enjoy the repost feature. I genuinely use it as a retweet. And I don't know if this is me asking if other people use it as a retweet, if I'm trying to make it a thing that we use it as a retweet. Let me know. Let me know if you use it as a retweet, if we should, if you like the idea, if you think the idea is dumb. Don't tell me. I like it. No, tell me, don't. But I do enjoy it. And if you always see each time that you posted, it's on, like, I love to repost. And it's like my personal. I haven't reposted on this account too many. We're working on the social media aspects of this account. Okay, that is under construction. I need to like get like a sign, you know? That's under construction. Content will be out from episodes, and I'll like post my own content on that page too. But we haven't gotten there yet, and we're also gonna repost on there too. Like, we'll post on Instagram and all that stuff. But if you want to see like what I'm about and like the things that I like, I don't know, like funny videos, really good singers, I love reposting guitar players. If you're a guitar player, please hit me up. Not like, I know I said I was single earlier, I mean, but no, I really want someone to play guitar in the beginning of this show. You don't have to be filmed. It's okay. If you want to be filmed, go for it. I'll do it. I'll figure it out. But like, I want your sound, you know, I don't know how to play. If you want to teach me, super open to that as well. This went off topic. But yeah, I repost guitar players, singers. We talked last week about like songs played in different genres. I repost that too. I repost things I agree with. I repost things that I feel like other people need to hear. I repost positive things and like just uplifting like messages that you might need. I repost things that you might need to see, that might be hard to see, that are going on in the world and you should be informed about and should know what's going on, because it's crazy out there and absolutely appalling. And so I repost pretty much everything under the sun. In my head, I'm informing the masses. The reality, my reality, I don't know, maybe one day I am informing the masses, who knows. But yeah, I just like to share everything, and I feel like it's a great little like web of me and like what I believe in and what I, you know, all that. I hope you enjoy. Use your repost as a retweet. Let the world know what you believe in and what you find funny. Not take out, like, you know, you'll figure it out. And what you like, all the things, okay? Love, I can't wait to see what you guys repost. Let me know if you want me to see your reposts. Happy holidays! It's time for TV show club or movie of the week. And as you know, we're doing 20 days of Christmas movies. Have we been doing a great job keeping up? Not really. But that's okay. Okay, so we have watched one movie. Oh god, that's bad. I didn't even know. Technically at work, we play a bunch of Christmas movies all day long. So I've been seeing Elf, I've been seeing all 3 of the Santa Claus movies, and I've been seeing How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So Tack and we've all seen those. We love them. I had lunch the other day and I watched from the Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I watched from, I think, the scene where he like wraps her. He like saves her and she's like, you saved me. He's like, you thought I was gonna save you. And he wraps her up in the wrapping paper and she's like, Daddy, Daddy, the Grinch, he's amazing. And he's like, or no, he's like, Cindy Lou, you've been practicing your rapping skills. And I'm like, girl. Yeah, no, she doesn't even mention the Grinch. And I said I've seen that movie 1,000 times. Come on, come on. Oh, my nail is broken. How unfortunately sad. It's alright. I was gonna be like, come in, we have an intruder, an imposter, alert. But then I got stuck. You know how in the Santa Claus they use... I always wanted that. See, I've been watching the Santa Claus movies. And then Elf. Every time it rains, Scooby-Dooby. I have to sing it every time at work. And they are probably... I won't touch it. And they're probably so annoyed of me because I'm always like, Scooby-Dooby. And it's annoying. But I enjoy it. Happy holidays! Okay, but yeah, all we watched, the one movie we solely watched ourselves. And I don't know why I did that to myself, but I'm glad I did. It's beautiful and I watch it every year. But The Family Stone, Diane Keaton. I forgot the ending of that movie. And so if you don't remember the ending of that movie, it hits harder with her passing this year. It's, woof, I was like, I forgot that that's what happened. I don't know why in my brain she comes out at the end and everyone was happy, but no, that's not. Sorry to bring down the vibe. What are you gonna do? But it was beautiful and it makes you remember like how much your family should mean to you regardless of how crazy they are. Obviously everyone is, I don't know anyone's family history and dynamic, I don't know. But it helped me remind myself that even though there's a lot of things that can cause you to be like, what? Who is this person? It's your family at the end of the day, and you love them regardless of some things. Some things. I'm only gonna say some things, because I don't know your history, so I'm not gonna... You do what makes you comfortable, what makes you happy. But it was a beautiful movie. I love Rachel McAdams in that movie. She's so funny and beautiful, and I love her. And also Dermot Mulroney! I love Dermot Mulroney. Beautiful man. Beautiful man. Not a Christmas movie. Oh, speak English. Or words. Doesn't have to be English. Dermot Mulroney. My best friend's wedding, I think that's what it is. My best friend's wedding and also my wedding date. Wedding date. That one specifically. Catch me under the mistletoe, Dermot Mulroney. I got excited by that idea and I forgot to finish. But yeah, we'll have more movie updates for you next week. We'll see what we can get to watch this week. Maybe we'll watch one tonight. We'll see. But happy watching. Happy holidays. Okay. And that leads us into choosing your feelings and like that you have every feeling available to you. The same way you have every video on TikTok available to you. And that you can apply into the feeling left behind. You have every feeling available to you. Why are you going to choose that one? Yeah, you can feel it and like, I don't know, big believer on feeling your emotions, but then letting it go, moving past it, and continuing forward, and then choosing to feel relief, satisfied, pride, joy, whatever, all of the feelings. Like, you can choose to feel, like, you can choose the positive ones. Yes, when the negative, you know, fear, sadness, depression, anxiety all come out to play, that's why you just have to feel them, and then you choose to move on from it. Trust me. I struggle with depression and anxiety often. If you couldn't tell by now, I giggle when I'm nervous. And like, sometimes, not even sometimes, most of the time, it is debilitating and overwhelming and can just be a lot. But then I just remind myself, like, I am in control. And I kind of like, it feels like quicksand almost. But the positive and the practices, like the breath work, I love, it's like your 5 senses. You choose 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can smell, 2 things you can taste, and then 1 thing you can touch. You choose whichever. It doesn't have to be in that order specifically, but you're counting down each sense, and it brings you back to the present moment. And so when you remind yourself that you are in control and you have the power to bring yourself back and not let yourself get carried in that spiral, which it is a practice. It's something you have to remind yourself of on a daily basis. And the more that you do, the less, truly, I promise you, the less anxiety I think that you'll have, and the less like panic you'll have inside. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, you are in control, so you can choose to feel it. That's why, like, when something triggers an emotion for you, you can feel that emotion, but you don't let it carry you and spiral and, like, continue on into your day, your week, your month, you know, your year. Feel it. Choose to feel it in that moment and let it go, and then just be like, okay, and if it comes up again, it's because there's more healing, quote unquote, to do. I love to think of it as like a spiral. And so, like, yes, you were here and then you were over here, but then can you see? It comes back around. So, like, things are gonna trigger you from your past regardless. It's just about how you react to them and come back from them in that next moment, kind of thing. I don't know. I feel like we're all really strong and really smart and can have that aspect of, like, self-control and be like, okay, that made me feel this way, but I'm not gonna react in the way I did in the past, or react in a way that I'm not, quote unquote, proud of. Like, this is how I choose to move forward with this situation. And maybe the next situation, you're not as healed, you're not as evolved, and that's okay. You give yourself grace, and you give yourself the admiration that you did it anyway, and, like, that's okay. You know better for next time, or, like, maybe that's not even maybe, that's the way it was supposed to play out, and that's okay. Everything works in your favor, even if it doesn't look like it. So you don't know what can come from that, so come from this, so come from that. So feel your feelings, but remember that you can choose, and you can move on, and you can continue, and you can grow, and you can evolve. But even if you didn't, have grace with yourself, and know that that's okay, because it's going to teach you something else in the long run. And that's so much fun. The other day, how I started how I started saying at the beginning of this episode of what I believe in, and how we all chose this path, and we're here for the reason to, like, experience human emotion and connection and feelings, what I said, emotion, but like circumstances and situations and the short hood of life, you can choose, that was a gross noise, I'm sorry, you can choose like how you react to something, and like choose to believe like this is happening for my highest good, and I'm gonna learn something from this in the future when I inevitably do and look back from it and learn and grow. And you see like why it all came to be, and so don't feel left behind. Because you can choose what you feel. That's essentially what I'm saying. And everything's always happening for you, and you got this. Just trust. Okay? Happy holidays! Anyways, no free pictures. Welcome back to Tarot Corner of the Week. Everything is of the week. Tarot Corner Weekly. I hope you've been feeling good. Oh, I don't have my crystals on. My crystals are in bed. You know what? We're just gonna use the energy of the room. It's fine. It's okay. People read without crystals all the time. Oh, we forgot to knock. We're just doing everything after this tarot corner. Let's shuffle. So what is it that we need to hear this week? Spirit, universe, God. Yes. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? What's going on? Okay, that was 3. Okay, now we shuffle. Let's see. Okay, we have 1 and it flew out. 2 and it flew out. Oop, that doesn't count. We're just doing the 2 that flew out. Now I'm going to shuffle twice more. See if we need to hear anything else. Those flew. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Usually not a lot of people get songs in their head. Sometimes I'll get a song in my head, but I don't have any today. Okay. Our flew away from me. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. So let's see. I'll hold it up again in just a moment. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles signifies a time when you may experience an increase in money or abundance in some area of your life. Okay, so a time when you may experience an increase in money or abundance in some area of your life. It's amazing. You're gonna get some finances. You're gonna get some money. Let's see what this Swords is though, because he's kind of scary. And I don't know what's going on there. The 4 of Swords appears when you must remove yourself from a stressful situation and find time to rest and reflect. Interesting. So maybe this appearing, because it says this appears when you must remove yourself from a stressful situation and find time to rest and reflect. Maybe once you remove yourself from that stressful situation and you rest and you reflect, then the unexpected finances are going to come in. Let me see that one again real quick. Yeah. An increase in money or abundance in some area of your life. So get out all that negative energy so that we make room for this increase in money and abundance. And then this is at the top of the deck when we finish. It's the Knight of Wands. So real quick, let's swipe over to the Wands. So this Knight represents an energetic force whose only focus is on starting their next adventure. They are full of fire, passion, and excitement for what's to come. Okay, so to me, once you get rid of this stressful situation, you get rid of that energy, and you say goodbye to it, you move on, you rest, and you relax from it, then the abundance is kind of come in, and that way you can focus on starting your next adventure full of passion, fire, and excitement for what's to come. So step into this energy. Get rid of all that stagnancy, all of that bad negativity, stressfulness, worry, anxiety. Get rid of that, okay? So that way your abundance, your financial abundance, everything can come in. Money. We like money. And you can have an excitement, an excited attitude, an excited attitude towards what's to come. I'm excited for you. I hope you're excited. I love you. Do your best. Give yourself grace. You got this. Happy holidays. I should have put this one in shorts. Whatever. It's okay. Life happens. That was so much fun though. Oh, we're still recording on here, aren't we?